Bonjour Sophie,
Bonjour Maxime.
very nice to be with you this this afternoon, to share with our Alliance members and Alliance students about the Advanced Culinary Arts Summer Program. It's a
It is
delight
my
to be here.
pleasure too. Merci.
Great, Sophie. So I'd like you, please, to introduce the summer program, the 2025 summer program, to our students. Tell us more.
Yes, Maxime. So we are very happy to, I hope, welcome you next year in 2025 for a semester of 10 weeks. It will be starting on the 12th of May and ending on the 18th of July for a total of 10 weeks. It is a culinary and pastry hands-on program at 100%. So this program welcome every year around 30 students joining from all our Alliance members, partners, members from all over the world. And the students will share and experience a once lifetime program and adventure in Lyon, in Institut Lyfe.
Amazing, Sophie. Thank you so much for this great introduction. Indeed, I wish I was a student to take part in that program, because I can tell you we have 100% of satisfaction every year. All the students are super happy to gather and enjoy this program together. So now, tell us more, Sophie, about what the program will give the students, what competencies, what they will be discovering. Tell us more.
So the program is split in 10 different weeks, and each week will be a new adventure, a new hands-on or a new challenge for the students, individually or as a team. So during this program, for sure, the target for the students is to develop their culinary and technical skills and gain knowledge about produce and the French gastronomy history too. They will go through various skills and key techniques, discover French heritage and the lifestyles, also develop their leadership, because as I told you, they will work in team, and they will need to show their leadership within the team, experience, innovative and contemporary vision of the technical and managerial savoir-faire. And of course, they will share an international experience in the reality of the industry, and disseminate their own culture and custom, and also learn from the culture of their new friends they're going to meet in Écully.
That's for sure. I can tell you that, as we say in French, the savoir-faire and the savoir-être for that program is
À la
really
française.
important. And yes, it's à la française, the French way. So discovering how we work in France and how we deal with all these students from all across the globe for that summer program. And it's pretty amazing. And of course, this program is 100% in English. So now, Sophie, I'd like you to present a little bit more in depth. What is the structure of the program? Yes, the content.
So indeed, it will be the French touch of cuisine, but for sure, it is also a multicultural and international experience. So during these 10 weeks in Institut Lyfe, they will have 4 different modules of French advanced cooking, and each week is dedicated to a specific theme, where they will learn techniques, improve techniques, master, maybe for some of them new techniques to develop and discover some recipes. They will have one module in French bakery, where they will have to produce bread and the French viennoiserie. One
Croissant, pain au
module,
chocolat.
oui, c'est ça. A module of French pastry, where they will discover some basic French, basic but modern French pastry. And a module of professional situation, we will immerse the students in one of our school restaurants. It can be the gastronomic restaurant, it can be a bistronomic restaurant or banqueting or brasserie restaurant. The student will be immersed in a real situation in one of our school restaurants. And there is one module dedicated to culinary event challenge, but I'm not going to tell you too much today about those challenges because I want to keep the surprise for when the students will be here with us in Lyon. But well, there are 2 team culinary challenges.
Amazing. And Sophie, how long is the duration of the program? I mean, I can see here that we have 300 hours per for
yes,
the whole.
So if we make a sum up, the program is a 300 hours teaching hours face-to-face program spread over 10 weeks. So at the end of the program, the students will get a transcript, and if they validate all the modules, they will get 22 ECTS, European credits.
Okay, it's pretty intense, huh? 300 hours. There's no time for relax, except during the weekend,
Only
maybe.
the weekends.
Okay, very great. And the price is 7,000 euros per student, including
Exact.
housing, half board from Monday to Friday, not on the public holidays though, but it includes all the courses. That's right?
Yes, the courses, breakfast, accommodation at the student house, and 1 meal per school day.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Thank you so much.
So
now,
the school residence, maybe we can give a bit more information about the student residence, which is at, let's say, 3-4 minutes by walk from the campus next door. So the student will be split in individual rooms, which are small rooms of 13, 14 square meters, which include a bedroom and a bathroom only.
okay, great. Thank you, Sophie, about that. Just, I'd like to introduce a little bit our great city, our great town of Lyon. It might be because I'm a Lyonnais, but Lyon is the capital of gastronomy in France, and if I may say, in the world. It's amazing. We have plenty of restaurants, plenty of good food here. We say that in Lyon, we have one restaurant for 350 inhabitants, so it's quite a lot. It's quite crowded in terms of restaurants.
Huge.
It's
10
huge.
weeks won't be enough for you to discover.
Yes,
all the
you
nice
won't have the
addresses.
times to discover all the
No.
restaurants, but we have great also alumni restaurant from Institut Lyfe. It's wonderful. The culinary scene here is great. Lyon is also very lively in terms of student life. There's plenty of things made for students, and we have a great team managed by Charlotte Morin for the student experience at Institut Lyfe. And that's amazing. They will be welcoming you in the best way possible. And again, to mention also to you that Lyon is the big city, and we have Écully, where our main campus is, our campus Gérard Pélisson and campus the campus Paul Bocuse, and it's located just only 10 kilometers away from from downtown, so pretty easy to get downtown in Lyon. You have a direct bus that goes there in less than 30 minutes. So really easy to go in town. And Écully is a very safe and great suburb. Really great place to stay.
Yes.
Sophie, let's now head to the student prerequisite. It's really important, I know.
It is. So for you to subscribe to this program, first of all, we will require from you to speak English. We want at least a B2 level of communication skills in English. That's one of the first prerequisites. Another one will be your technical culinary level. So in the application form, you will find a list of techniques that we want you to master correctly before to integrate the program. So you can go and check the list. You can auto-assess yourself. And on this list, we want you to be comfortable with 80% of the techniques listed. And indeed, shall I go, Maxime, also in all the details?
I mean, not maybe all the details. It's not maybe important to go in all the details, but it's really important again to mention that it is an advanced program, so you need to have the basics.
Indeed, it is an advanced program, so we want you to be comfortable in the culinary environment with the culinary attitude and behavior that you must have. The frame in Institut Lyfe might be sometimes a bit rigid, but this is mandatory to be in this industry, in this culinary industry. So attendance will be important. You must attend 100% of the class. Punctuality, respect are key values to share, to be here with us.
Yes, it's really important as well, Sophie, to have the right dress code at the Institut Lyfe. Of course, for the culinary courses, you can come with your culinary outfits from your school. We won't be giving you an outfit from Institut Lyfe, so take your own. Never mind with the colors or whatever. We are aware of that, and there's no problem. Your school uniform is perfect. Yes. Bring also a small knife bags with you when you're coming. Your set. We talked already about the accommodation, about the fees. We already mentioned the fees. So they should be paid 2 months in advance before the program. So once you are selected and once we provide you the go for completing your registration and pay the fees, you can do it straight after. Check as well on your visa if you do need a visa. It's not usual, but we ask you to check on the visa. We put a link on the brochure, so check that out.
So you can check.
And of course, it is mandatory for you to take an international insurance before coming. So check that as well. We are not giving you an international insurance ourselves. You need to have one. You can select the one you want, which is pretty good. And we will provide, because you're staying with us at the Clipper residence, at our student residence, a liability insurance. So that's about insurance. And I guess that's it, Sophie. Now maybe just mention the selection process and the key dates.
Okay, the key date. So the first key date is the 30th of January. So we want you to send us your application form, which is a PDF format this year, duly completed with all the documentation which is listed. Okay, so by the 13th of January. From this, we will have a commission here in Institut Lyfe, and we will come back to you before the 7th of February to confirm your registration. Then, once this confirmation is sent or received, the payment must be done before the 12th of March to confirm your final inscription and to start then on the 30th of May. 13th of May, 1-3.
Yes, 1-3. Something also pretty important that I'd like to add to what you just mentioned, Sophie, is that we'll have with you, Sophie and I, a Q&A session, question and answer, on the Tuesday, 21 January 2025. We'll have a session in the morning French time and a session in the afternoon French time. Please ask your team at your school to know the specific hours. It will be
to get the link to
to get the
access
link to access as well,
the meeting.
to access the meetings. But that would be the perfect time for you to ask any questions you might have concerning the summer
And to
program.
meet
And
us.
yes, and we'll be delighted with Sophie to meet you. Thank you so much for your time.
Voilà. Merci
See you in
beaucoup,
France.
Maxime.
Thank
See you soon.
Yes, thank you so much. And if you have any questions, you can write to this email address. Sophie and her team will be really happy to answer. Bye-bye.
Please do. Merci.
Au
Bye.
revoir.